in this video, we're going to cover 3 responsive ads best practices so you can get much better results with your responsive video ads. So if you want the best YouTube ads hacks and tips to get better results, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button so you can get these tips first. As you know, Google has recently made responsive ads mandatory with YouTube ads. And what that means is a lot of media buyers are struggling to keep performance going and keep their ads profitable with the new ad format. So what we found is that you can still get great profitability and great results with YouTube ads. However, you have to adapt to this new world. And in this video, we're going to cover these 3 best practices. So let's get right into it. So the first step you can take to improve your performance is to start excluding badly performing display URLs. So with the new update, you'll have your ads showing up on these display URLs that are not YouTube, and sometimes they don't perform well. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so what you'll do here is you're going to go to content, you're going to go to where ads showed. And right over here, you can see there are these display URLs, right? So you can actually exclude these display URLs if they're not getting conversions. So what you'll want to be doing is you can actually go through these, and I would actually go for the ones that don't have conversions. So for example, this one, maybe this one's getting, no, this one's getting a conversion. So obviously this is gonna depend, right? Like on how you're determining performance, but if they're not performing, what you can do is you can basically click these and you can exclude them from campaign, or even better, if you want to, you can exclude them on the account level. You can download this information, right? And then once you download it, you can go to over here and you're gonna go to placement exclusion lists. I have a master list, and you can create a master account list. You can share it between accounts as well. And then you can go in here and you can add those placements in. So those display URLs that aren't performing, you'll add them in. And usually we do find the YouTube traffic is a lot better than the display URL traffic. So that's one really important best practice to get better results. Now, the next tip I have is you want to exclude all mobile apps. We've seen that mobile apps do really bad with YouTube ads. They just don't perform well, and we want to be able to do that. So there are 2 ways to do that. The first is to use Google Ads Editor to exclude your mobile apps. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut to a screen share of one of our YouTube ad experts who is going to show you how we do it internally at Linx Digital. So basically you download Google Ads Editor and you can, in one step, just exclude these mobile apps. So I'm gonna cut to that.
So let's just say I have this campaign right here. You scroll down to the bottom where it says manage, click on app, and you look for, excuse me, click on mobile apps. It's right there.
Yeah.
You see where it says mobile app categories, negative. Click on that. You click here. I put ad group level, but you can put campaign group level. And that's it. You make sure that all apps are selected, which is the first thing selected. You click OK. Voila. You've excluded all apps.
Gotcha. So
You will not get app traffic.
meaning that I guess people using the YouTube app, is that what it is?
No. What happens is, so now an app that allows videos to be played on it, it would, the YouTube ad can show up there.
Oh, okay.
And I exclude that, right? And that's just best practice. How many of the stuff is app traffic? I don't know. Like with display, for sure, this is something I do all the time. So for display, you definitely have to do this regardless. If I were to look at anything here that I have for display, see, display, you'll see here, most of my campaigns, they already have this. So that's just a thing to do whenever you're building the campaigns. Make sure you exclude the apps. And remember, it's very simple. Mobile app category is negative. You click here.
All apps.
It's already selected. That's it.
Gotcha.
So guys, I hope that was useful. If you guys do want to learn how to use Google Ads Editor, I have another tutorial video. We'll make sure to link to it in the description where one of our media buyers goes over how to use it. But yeah, that's what we recommend. Use Google Ads Editor to exclude these mobile apps so you'll get higher quality traffic. All right, guys, let's talk about the tip number 3 for responsive video ads. And tip number 3 is this. First of all, you want to ensure you have a great thumbnail. So the reason for this is if you look at the screen share, right? For a second before the video starts playing, you'll actually have that thumbnail, and that's the first thing they see. So it'll be there for like a quick second. So you want to make sure your thumbnail is on point. And actually my YouTube ads training, I'm literally working on a video on how to create great thumbnails, but the basic gist of it is look at what good organic YouTube thumbnails are like, right? So look at the big creators out there and the thumbnails they make, have a little bit of text, make sure there's some curiosity-based hooks in there. So in this thumbnail example, it's actually a really good thumbnail because it's basically retire early and there's a happy face. It's a pretty good thumbnail, right? Now, so another tip I have for these responsive mobile ads is if you look at this video, right? I click through, there's these basically this call to action. So this is actually a video for a mobile app, right? So this is gonna be different. It's a universal app campaign. However, it's very similar to the responsive format. The only big difference is over here, they got these 2 buttons, while the responsive, it's usually gonna be 1 button. And then you're also not gonna have this stuff down here. However, with the responsive ads, and I can show you guys what the responsive ads looks like. The problem is literally I have not been able to find a mobile responsive ad here in South Africa. It's for whatever reason, it's not being used by advertisers here. But if we go in here into Google Ads, I'll show you what that looks like. So if you look over here, this is what it will look like on the mobile kind of ad, right? So if you look at the in-feed video ad on mobile, and you're gonna have this big learn more button. However, what you often have with these responsive ads is on the homepage feed at least. So this is the in-feed ad, but often what's gonna happen is it's gonna show up on the homepage. And when it shows up on the homepage, a lot of times there should be like in many cases this X button. And when you click on that X button, so it's gonna show you the actual video. So you have the title here, you have the description. So just as a general best practice, I would recommend you just have like your description set up here, you have your title set up here, and that's gonna help your performance as well. Yeah guys, those are 3 best practices for responsive video ads. I hope this video was useful for you. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. And guys, if you want more in-depth training on how to use responsive video ads, we have live weekly coaching calls in our program. We're uploading a ton of content for 2022 to our coaching program. So make sure to go check that link out below to learn more about our coaching program. If you are looking to scale your business with YouTube ads or your agency, make sure to check that out. Thanks for watching the video.